30 G's cash, all hundreds, blue faces. You can talk about health all you want. You know how comfortable I was? You can either take full control of your financial situation, or you can constantly blame the experiences, your loved ones, the past, everything you can't control, because you don't want to blame yourself and accept complete responsibility for what it is that you have and don't have in your life. I saved $30,000 in 6 months. What helped me? Working 80 hours a week. People don't have $1,000 in their damn bank account right now, but have excuses. People don't have $1,000 in their bank account right now talking about health. You're going to drop dead from mental distress about finances. You broke. I know people suffer mentally from being broke. You know what happens to your body when you suffer mentally? You ever heard of kill the head, the body dead? If you're being destroyed up here for whatever reason and it's your fault, you deserve to lose your body. This isn't about having empathy. When are you going to have empathy for yourself? My routine was 1 day off. I wash my clothes. I cook food for 4 or 5 days besides breakfast. I previously bought the Tupperware and the containers to be able to take food with me. I had a bag. I had clothes that I needed to wear that was different from each job. I kept a bar of soap, or I had a bottle of shower gel. I kept a rag and a towel in a separate bag in my trunk. I had my slides, and I had my shoes, and I had my boots in my trunk. I had a Class A trucking job at night, so I wore my boots. During the day, I either did the apps, I wore my sneakers, or I worked at Target as a security specialist. I wore my sneakers, or I wore my boots. Whenever I wasn't working, I made sure I put my slides on. If I was driving home, walking around, whatever I was doing, I wasn't wearing shoes. That's a part of me being comfortable when I'm not working. Other than that, everything was pre-planned, organized. When I slept, I knew I wasn't going to get 8 hours every day. I always take myself back to when I was young and I would sleep 4 or 5 hours and get up like nothing happened. If you can do it when you're young and dumb, run around chasing ass and titties, or not having a care in the world because you don't understand how life is full of responsibilities, at least at that time, you can do it when you get a certain age and when you realize you better hurry up and get yourself on track. You're not going to die from working 8 hours. It's a short-term sprint for a long-term marathon in life. At the end of the day, if you want it, you'll go get it. A lot of people don't have $1,000 in their bank account. I'm going to reiterate that because people love to respond with emotion and but and get all in their feelings. Your feelings is why you don't have $1,000 in your bank account. Why don't you have financial proudness? Why don't you focus on the significance of having financial stability? Why are you broke in the year 2025? Why are you so scared of taking risks? Why are you so scared of sacrifice? Why are you so scared of being on your own? Why are you so scared of chasing financial independence, self-independence, self-resilience, self-reliance, everything self? Why are you not trying to be self-made? Some of you don't even have to be self-made. Why are you not taking opportunity what your family have? It's men out here that are coming from families where their fathers have businesses, landscaping businesses, construction companies, stores, laundromats, all type of businesses, and you're not trying to get involved with that. You're trying to chase an illusion because whatever you think you want to do, you're not putting the work in like your father or somebody who's going 80 hours a week. They're trying to get that business off the ground. They're trying to become successful in whatever they're doing. They're trying to sacrifice. Wherever you at, you're going to do what you need to do wherever you at. Don't watch nobody else and say, oh, I want to get like him. What are you doing though? Are you doing what you need to do? If the answer is no, you have to fix that. It's not nobody else's fault. It's not no one else's job. It's no one else's responsibility. I work 2 jobs and a side hustle. And this is not including YouTube. Yes, YouTube pays me, but YouTube don't pay me nowhere near what I was making when I was pulling this off because I had a plan. It's all about planning, execution. Much is required, desired, much is required, much is needed to be done if you want to tame a lot. If you want to attain a lot, you have to give a lot. If you want to achieve a lot, you have to do a lot. More is done, more can be achieved. More is done, more can be done. At the end of the day, if you really want something, you will put yourself in a position to do it. You cannot be uncomfortable with taking risk. You can't. That's something you cannot do. It's not going to work. It's not going to be beneficial. It doesn't matter who you are, what you think you're capable of, or what you think you deserve. You cannot become financially successful. You cannot achieve anything you want in life if you are not willing to take the risk. Take the risk. Learn as you go. You're gonna fail. Fail. That's a part of success. You have to fail. You have to sacrifice. Your sleep is important. Don't tell me sleep is important. And 5 years ago, not even 5 years ago, 5 months ago, your ass would be up all night playing video games. Some people play video games for 80 hours. I worked for 80 hours. Some people broke with their mom and their dad still taking care of them. It's not a diss. I don't have to go through that. I didn't want my parents working at their 60 and 70 years old like I was 5. When I was 5 and 10 and 15, yeah, It was their responsibility to take care of me. Now, I don't owe my family anything. I don't owe my parents anything. You understand what I'm saying? But I owe it to myself to be able to take care of me. When my parents die, the last thing they want is to be on their deathbed and experiencing extra stress because they know their child can't take care of them. This all lies into how you do one thing is how you do everything. You can walk around in your ego and your stubbornness. You're gonna suffer, and you should. That's what you deserve. Stubbornness don't get you what you want, it gets you what you deserve. Don't blame God, don't blame religion, don't blame anything but you. You look in that mirror, that person you see is the only motherfucker responsible for where you at in life. You talking about health. Look in the mirror. You're probably looking at an unhealthy person. 90% of the population, when they look in that mirror, holy shit. But you want to know what it is? It's this right here. You talk too much, no action. Words mean shit. It's all about action. Take a break. What break? You've been on break for 10 years. Last 15 years, all you did was break. You ain't keep a job for 6 months. This is the people that I see online that's going through this. Every job you get, you quit. Why? Because your feelings get involved. Businesses need to be ran. No job owes you any type of self-pity or self-comfort. You leave your feelings at home. If nobody put their hands on you at work, let the customers, let the co-workers, hell, let your boss talk all the shit that they want, because at the end of the day, all y'all in the same building. Ain't nobody better than you. It doesn't matter what position, what title they have. Focus on a goal. If you don't have a goal, that's probably your problem number one. You need to have a goal. You need to write down the goal. Problem number two, you need to have something that goal, it exaggerates something within your life. You need to have a plan, a reason behind that goal. You need to have an outcome of that goal. That's number two. Have an outcome for number one. What's number one? A goal. Number three, understand that even when you achieve number one and two, it's more. You're going to always advance, elevate. Elevation is a part of life. Sometimes you have to isolate to elevate, but until you are not breathing, you're going to always work to get better. Goal, outcome, elevate. Number four, believe you are the best to do it. That is what brought me to having an organized plan to bust my ass. And when I start seeing the checks come in, because I got paid every Friday, I got 2 checks from 2 different jobs that paid me bi-weekly, and it just so happened that they paid me one Friday and the other one paid me the next Friday. That was how the process went. And on my days off, if I was fortunate enough to catch them on the same time, and I did, I would work these apps and make $250, $300, $400 in one day. These are some of the videos right here. Click on the link. Go watch my old videos. It's me showing you do it. It's me showing you how I did it. It's not talking, it's all action. Obviously, I'm talking now about it because people are asking me how. 30 G's cash, all hundreds, blue faces. You can talk about health all you want. You know how comfortable I was? And I knew, here's the thing. I knew I was going to save more. This was 2 years ago. Oh, it's looking great over here. And I'm heavily invested in the stock market. I'm heavily intelligent of the stock market. I have a lot of experience as a trader, as an investor. I'm not even going to start on that. We're going to get to that. I got some things that's coming. We're going to get to that. Right now, I'm working on the office. So you guys excuse me. I'm going to be in the car for a minute. But my children run around in the house a lot. So I got to get the office. I got the office being set up. We got the office. We got the new office coming. So I'm going to be in the office a lot. I'm still going to do my car videos because I get comfortable in here. But what I want to emphasize is the mindset. You have to have the mindset. You have to have the want, the desire to do something that's going to change your life. $30,000. You guys let me know in the comment section, have you ever counted $30,000? And be debt free. But I'm going to leave that out. 30,000 cash. Let me know in the comment section, have you ever seen 30,000 cash? Let me know if you ever seen 20,000. Let me know if you ever seen 10,000. And then tell me, what did you do to put yourself in that position? Because anything goes. I was able to do this having a family. Some of you guys don't have a family. You can sell don't sell. You can get out of your lease at the end of the year, whenever the time's up, move back in with your parents if you're fortunate enough, and get 2 jobs. I'm sure mommy and daddy or whoever will allow you to put up an immense amount of cash if they following your plan. If you're not fortunate enough to have family that will stick by you with that, okay, I understand. Everybody not fortunate enough is fucked up out here. Try to find the best scenario that you can put yourself in to be able to save money, put yourself in these positions, allocate your time towards your finances, and do something. You don't have to go 30,000 in 6 months. Some of you might go 30,000 in 4 months. Congratulations. I'm not ever hating. I'm using my examples and experiences in life, me personally, to push. It can be done. If I can do it with a wife and 2 kids, you can do it. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Nothing worth having in life is easy. Contrary to what everybody's preaching on these social media platforms, and contrary to what you may hear about people who claim they got something, but they never show you, it's gonna be hard. Nothing is easy. It's supposed to be hard. That's why we're separated in life. That's why the elites are perceived as better than everybody else. Even though they're just human, let's get that clear, people do things differently. The person that's great at something, who trained his or her ass off, who put themselves in that position, even though they may have been gifted or they may have got help, they still took advantage. Someone who has an opportunity, whether they're being helped or not, is still someone who has an opportunity. We have opportunities. We don't see it as opportunities because either we're not paying attention to detail or we're too focused on comparing what we have with someone else. You have to put yourself in an uncomfortable spot to then propel yourself into possibly being placed in a comfortable spot. It doesn't matter how you feel. I'm going to say that so many times on my channel. Get used to it. It doesn't matter where you come from. I'm from the hood. I left. It doesn't matter who your parents are. We can't control that anyway. It's all about you and what you do. It's all about you and your focus. It's all about you and how you move. You can't blame nobody else. If you're born poor and without, you don't have anything, it's not your fault. If you pass on, you're broke, you don't have anything, it's your fault. It doesn't matter the demographic. Yes, based on demographics, statistics may change. People have different opportunities than others. We know that. But what do we know? Every day, there's a possibility for an opportunity to change everybody's life. Are you actually taking advantage? Are you an opportunist when it comes to exploiting yourself, not somebody else, and taking advantage of opportunities when they present themselves? If you're not focused on that, you're never going to be able to take advantage of opportunities. You will always suffer. You will always possibly play the blame game. Is it everybody's fault? No, it's always our fault. What you want, you have to earn it. It's not going to be given. And if you're not trying to earn it through hard work and dedication, you're not going to have shit. And you don't deserve it.